Everybody, how is everybody doing? How's everybody doing?
Hi, everybody.
Hey, good Nails, how you doing?
Hey, family.
Hey, Miss Panye, how you doing? How you doing?
Great. Hey.
All right, Shakur, what's going on, brother?
Hey, family. How's everybody doing?
I'm doing fantastic, brother. How you doing?
Maintaining.
You coming to
Did you get your
class?
package?
I have not been home.
Still ain't home yet.
No, brother. I'm still in New York. Um,
Hey, you moved.
Man, so but I will probably be going back in like a couple of days because I'm flying to Miami 14th through the 17th.
Uh-huh.
We just got a contract, a new partner with the score machine. Adrian, his name is Amob, but who knows who has ever heard of him 500? Has anybody heard of him 500? He's
Yep,
pretty
I used to
you
be his mentors.
got you. So Kim, he's gonna be co-signing the software. So I'm gonna go have dinner with him in Miami. So,
Actually, I'm the executive secretary of the Colorado chapter for Recession Proof.
oh really? Well,
Yes,
there
sir.
you go. He'll be a partner now. And then so we're gonna go sign that deal. One of his mentees is actually gonna have equity in the score machine. So it's we're making some moves over here. That's why I said in that post, the small things lead up to the big things. When I told you guys from day one, it's collaboration over competition, and I've been leaning on that. I've been getting partnerships and networking, all this type of stuff, which led me to getting a partnership with him 500 and his whole entourage and stuff like that. So it's another big thing coming. Um, and yeah, we just got some big things coming for you guys for sure. So it's all good stuff, good stuff. Today we're gonna be going over somebody's report live. If she, I forget her name. Lawrence, what's going on, brother? We'll be going over her report live.
What's going on, bro?
How you doing? How you doing? Lawrence, let's sit down to. What's your schedule looking like tomorrow, Lawrence?
Um, I should be free tomorrow. I got a little work going on, but what time would be good for you?
Well, I'm in New York right now, so I'm Eastern Standard. So let's do like 5 or
Oh yeah,
4 p.m. So it should be 4, 5 p.m. my time, 4 p.m. your time. How's that sound?
yeah, that's cool. That's perfect.
Done deal. All right, we're gonna get you some funding. To get that going for you. Yeah. All right. So, India, you're the one who we're gonna go over your report, I believe, correct? I think so. I think so. Let me see.
Yes, that's right.
Beautiful. Okay. So if you can DM me privately on here or through school. Did you DM me your login?
No, I didn't. Because I had asked like if I should do the credit score now or get the report in the class. So
Yeah, you could do the My Free Score now. You can get your report from there. And then that way we'll go through your report right now. So yeah, if you can go ahead and sign up for that. The link is in the community. So let me shoot you the link actually right now.
mm,
If you can't find it, let me go get that for you. So you can just copy, let me just hit that, go sign up,
thank you.
shoot me the login, and then we can go over your report.
Okay,
Copy.
sounds good.
All right, it's beautiful. Paste. There it is. All right, so it's in the chat right there.
Okay.
All right, all right. Anybody else? Is anybody else stuck on anything when it comes to credit repair? I want to do at least let's do like first like 15, 20 minutes. We'll do around credit repair. And then after that, I'll just let y'all go. Any other questions that you guys might have, we can go through that. Okay, okay. We do know that the government was shut down, you guys. But everything is reopened. So I'm not it literally just reopened. So I'm not sure how that is affecting the the FTC. But I will get more information on that shortly, and then I'll be posting that in the community. But whoever was needing to be using the FTC and all that type of stuff, that will be up and running, I'm pretty sure, within the next couple of weeks, if it's not already up and running again. All right, all right, all right. Because I know a lot of you guys were asking me about that too. Alea, how you doing, Queen? How you doing?
Just a
I'm
quick
good,
question.
Gray. How are you?
Oh, sorry.
I'm
It's
good.
okay.
I'm good. India, what were you saying?
I didn't see where you posted it. So is it supposed to be my free credit score or annualcreditreport.com?
My free score now. It's in the chat.
My free score in the
So
chat.
yes. You know what? I will also DM you personally in the school.
Okay, thank you.
You're more than welcome. Boom, boom, and boom. All right. So I just DM'd you that inside the school.
Okay,
So you
thank
can
you.
go, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Tanya, how you doing? How you doing? Like I haven't seen you guys in a while.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
see.
been a minute.
It has been a minute. It's been a minute, y'all. It has been a minute. iPhone 354. Don't know who you are. You want to come off mute? Let me see who you are. Marcus, just talked to you, but again, what's going on, brother?
Okay, I'm off mute. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Man, I'm having a little difficulty. So hold on, let me see. I just lost you.
Are you good? You good? I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. Um, I was interested in the funding, and I have a client right now who's needing funding. And because I'm new to the whole family and things like that, I'm just trying to see how to, put everything together and look for some, I guess, banks for funding.
I'm gonna guess and say your name is Dion.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Hello, Dion. So, since you're new, everybody else knows we don't talk about too much funding on the like in the beginning, but since you're new, um, you're working with Kim, correct?
Exactly.
Got you, got you, got you. Okay. So, I was just talking to Kim about it. She knows she's one of the rising stars in this community.
Uh-huh.
You definitely came from somebody who I recommend other people to work with because she knows what she's doing and she has that drive and that tenacity to learn more. But to answer your question, do you know how long have you been doing credit repair or funding?
Well, like I say, I'm just starting on the funding side. I got with Kim recently on the credit repair and just kind of start. I've been studying the funding for a little while just myself and just got kind of a little interested in it. I got quite a few friends with business and, who don't need money. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So we got one of my guys now, me and Kim are working with now. So I didn't know he was going to be ready like he is. But, you know, all, basically his I's and T's is dotted and crossed. So he's actually ready to go now.
Okay. So if all the I's are dotted, T's are crossed, so I'm gonna ask you a couple questions then. So right now, what do they have anything negative on their credit report?
No.
How many inquiries do they have?
Um, I think that's where we were. He had some inquiries that um, Kim told him how to get them off because he had went and purchased a car, and you know how they run your credit through all those. So he's working on that now. And the only other thing, I have him separating his business and EIN and all his addresses to a business address, separating home and business.
Gotcha. Okay. So he,
Real quick.
yes, ma'am.
Because I did have it before, so it's telling me, should I reactivate it now? Will it give me my most updated credit score, or should I just start it over? Because it says I have some premium plan.
If you can get back in there, either way, if you have to make a new payment, then go ahead, or you can just redo it, whatever's clever. But if you can't log in and it's like, oh, you can log in, that means that you probably have to make a payment, which then
Right.
I would go ahead and just use the link that I sent you, get in there. But if you already do have an existing account, though, they're gonna make you can't have a duplicate accounts. So just make that payment and then you're in there. And then it probably might say to update at the top, or I can do it. Once you get in there, I'll be able to update it for you.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure if I do reactivate now, it's actually gonna give me my credit score and not try to like double charge me or something.
When was the last time you made a payment?
Probably 3 months ago.
You're gonna have to make a payment then. You're gonna have to make
I
a
mean,
payment.
right, I know I'm gonna have to make a payment, but I'm saying like, should I just do it on my existing page or should I make a new page?
You should just do it on your existing. Do it on your
Okay.
existing one. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. So Dion,
Yeah.
so question would be, is Kim working on his increase, or are you working on his increase, or is that person working on their increase by themselves?
He's working on it.
Why is that?
Well, the reason why is because we just kind of found out about the increase because we wasn't really doing credit repair with them. We just found out about the increase just recent. So Kim kind of told them to call and how to get them off.
Okay.
So that's the thing. The increase and the address situation. That's the only two things that we have to work out.
Got you. Okay. So technically he's not ready for funding. He's
Okay.
not ready. Because if you have over 3 inquiries, that gives us that warning sign, like hold up now, hold up now. But anything over 3, we're it's a no-go. Because that's gonna either give you a denial or you're gonna start dropping how much you can get. Does that
Okay.
make sense?
Makes a lot of sense.
Okay. So we'll chalk him up as he's not ready right now. But once he gets those inquiries removed and make sure he separates his name from his business name or his business address from his personal address,
Right.
they do look at that. Now, I've seen people skate past, but again, the less that we have to skate past, the more we'll get. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Makes a lot of sense.
Okay. And then after that, I would tell you to refer back to Kim about making sure he has certain business relationships, banking relationships. Because Kim knows she can come to me, she can also come to somebody like Coach Marcus at that point to get that type of knowledge. And if you did join the community, then you could be getting that type of knowledge as well. We actually have one of the coaches, his name is Coach Marcus, in here. He's one of our people who, when it comes to making sure you're lined up to go get your first $20,000 credit card, that's who we send you guys to. It's someone like him or someone like Jolene, which is inside the community.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right.
You got any other questions?
No, because I'll wait until we get that situation. That's actually what I was doing. Wait until we get everything straight and then go forward. And so I am going to join the community. And so when I get that done, I guess then we'll go to the next step.
For sure. Just make sure you use Kim. Kim, make sure you send him the link so he can join the community. That way you can come in, ask any questions that you might have. I do think if you're going to work on the business funding side, if you work on the funding side, Kim is knocking out the credit repair side. So I recommend you guys work together because 9 times out of 10, you will find way more people who need credit repair than funding. That's just the way it is. So that way, if you do find somebody, I don't know if you're in different communities or stuff like that, where you're probably personable and you can ask people if they need funding, look at their report. You can ask Kim. Kim can send you a link. Always, always, always. I don't care who it is. If somebody comes to me and say, "Hey, Dre, I got somebody who's ready for funding." Okay, send me their report. Well, Dre, they're ready.
Okay.
Okay, send me the report. Why? Not everybody knows what a true fundable report is. Does that make sense?
Okay.
There's
Yeah.
multiple things that comes
And
to
I
it.
am working with him.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah, and now that's angle is working together. You know,
For
she's
sure.
on the credit side, and I'm really digging the business, the business credit side, funding side. So it's gonna make a great team.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. So just stay locked in with her. Again, she is somebody who I recommend anybody who's new, ask her questions. But if anybody's coming through her, make sure you stick with her because she knows what she's doing too. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Anybody
You
else?
have the login information whenever you're ready.
You sent it
That's
to me.
cool.
Beautiful. All right.
Yes.
Anybody else have any questions before I pull this report up? Boom, boom. Put that in there. Perfect, perfect. All right, so we're gonna go over this report. Is it? Yes, I got you. We're gonna go over this
Okay.
report live with you guys, just so you can see how, first off, how to do a consultation. I'm gonna do like a really quick mock consultation. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, okay. Okay. Okay then. Let's go ahead. Oh, Christina, get your question out the way first.
I was
I'm
asking
back. Can you hear
about,
me?
Yeah, I got you, brother.
All right. I'm sorry.
No, you're
oh,
good. You're good. Christina?
yeah. I was asking about, for some reason on my Equifax report, they, like, there's no collections there, but they put all the collections under installments. And so I didn't really know how to dispute those or how that would work.
If it's a collection, then it's a collection. We're gonna fight it just like a collection.
Just like,
And
okay.
yes, and then we do have multiple ways. Marcus, I'm gonna let you chime in on that after I get done with this report to give her some actionable steps to hit that collection. All right.
Okay.
So, but I got you. So right after I show this, go through this report, do this little mock consultation, then we can re-ask that question, and then Marcus and Fasal's not on here, so Marcus and I, but I'll let Marcus go first on giving you some quick, not like super like 2 days quick, but he's gonna break it down quickly on some methods on how to get this stuff done, because a lot of people are going about certain things the wrong way. I know a lot of people teach different methods and different ways on how to attack late payments, collections, charge-offs, bankruptcies, but when it comes to actually learning and constantly learning the best methods, you're gonna get that inside here with, and especially Marcus. He's gonna make sure that he gets you some of the best ways and steps to attack that collection. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Beautiful. All right. Let me go ahead and share my screen. All right. Can everybody see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So I'm gonna pretend like, oh, there goes Fasal, speaking of the devil. So I'm gonna pretend like Miss India. I'm saying your name correctly, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm gonna pretend like you're about to be my client. All right. So I'm about to do a consultation for you. So if you guys don't, which I recommend, we all should have the score machine. But if we don't, because I know life is life and it's expenses and all that jazz, cool, I understand. So I'm gonna treat it like you guys don't have the score machine. We're using the my free score now. First off, I'm gonna get on here and say, hey, India. All right, so I'm gonna need you to I got your login. So India, can you pull it up on your site as well? You're gonna say yes. Cool. All right, so India, are you on a phone or a computer? Computer. All right, India. So we're gonna go up to the top right corner, hit those 3 lines. We're gonna go down to 3B report and scores. Click on that. Then we're going to click on where it says switch to classic view. We're going to click on that. I'm going to pause. I'm going to say, client, Miss India, are you there with me? You're going to say yes. Cool. All right. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and attack your personal information. I'm not going to show too much of your information, but your personal information. Do you mind if I show this or no?
No, I don't care.
Okay, cool. Cool. So right here, I'm gonna say it says current address. So you have two different addresses. We need to have at minimum, we need to have one address, one way your name is explained. Displayed. Also, let's see. Let me see if I can see a difference. No, that's good. That's good. All right, but we have multiple addresses, so that stuff needs to be removed. We want to have one address, one name. Why? That makes it harder for them to verify your information on those negative accounts. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Now, I'm also going to tell you, as my client, I'm going to make you say, does that make sense? And I'm going to make you say yes or no. Why? Because now I'm knocking down those walls. I'm actually teaching you something. Okay. So once we get past this, we're going to go right here to your summary. So we have 5 for accounts open. Dion, you need to listen to this part too. So open accounts 5, 2, 2. Delinquent, you have 2, 1, 1. Derogatory 2, 5, 3. And the last 2, you have no public records. That's good. So that's no bankruptcies and stuff like that. In the last 2 years, you have on your free inquiries 19, 29, 13. You see that, client? She said yes. Okay. I'm gonna stop right here and say client. And I'm gonna ask you because you're let's role play. So India, are you trying to fix your credit to get some funding, or what are you trying to fix your credit for?
The main focus right now to fix my credit is to get a car before it gets cold, and then to eventually get an apartment. But the number one is to get a car.
Okay, so no funding is in you're not looking to get funding. Is that correct?
Not at this moment, I suppose.
Okay, no, you suppose. So I'm gonna break that up in 2 different ways. So if she said what she said, I would say, well, we have to 100% knock off all these negative items, because there is no getting approved for a house or a car when you have negative item collections and all that type of stuff. You're not gonna go get approved if you have these type of things. And if you do, your interest rate is just gonna keep on going up and up and up. So that's situation number 1. Situation number 2, if India did say, yes, I am trying to get some funding, Dion, this is for you, brother. So I was all right, we need to have, can somebody tell me, oh, well, Dion, how many open accounts do you need to have, primary accounts do you need to have on your credit report?
7 to 10.
Beautiful. So we want to have 7 to 10 primary accounts. So this right here is telling me that we're either going to need some trade, or we're going to need trade lines, especially on Experian and Equifax, but we're also going to need rebuilding. So India, let's just pretend like you said, well, yes, Dre, I want to get some business funding. I would tell them, yes, well, we're going to need to do some rebuilding. And we might need to add some trade lines, because we want to have at least minimum 7 accounts, primary accounts reporting on our credit report. Does that make sense, India?
Yes.
Now, what am I doing again? I am asking her, does this make sense, or what I'm saying? And I'm knocking down those walls again. Does that make sense, everybody? Always ask your client, does that make sense? That's actually embedded in my in my speech. When I'm talking to anybody, does that make sense? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Because now I'm not just like everybody else who just spitting off some random stuff. What I'm telling them makes sense. And I am also showing them that I have I'm thinking longevity for this client. I don't just fix your credit. This is where I'm going to stop and say, okay, that makes sense. Yes, because Miss India, I don't make now this is quote unquote, I do, but I don't make money off the credit repair. I actually make my money off the funding. That psychologically tells this client that Dre doesn't really, he's killing it he's making buku money on credit repair. No, Dre is not making buku money on credit repair. Dre is making buku money on the funding. But there is no funding if Dre doesn't fix my report, which means I am going to do my best to fix this report. Does that make sense, everybody?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So boom, boom. So we're done with that. Now, You can answer this truthfully. India, have you ever seen a report like this before?
Yes.
Okay,
Well,
cool.
probably not the Equifax in the middle or Experian in the middle, but
Okay, cool. So, but you have seen it broken down like this, right?
yes, sir.
Okay. Has anybody not seen a credit report like this before? We all have? Cool. All right, we all have. All right. So let's just pretend like you haven't. All right. So I would say, all right, client, let's go through this report. Let me find some negative, which is right here. So, client, this is not a good account to do this at. Let me keep going. Now, okay, if a client asks, well, Dre, why isn't it reporting on all three bureaus? Some lenders do not report to all three bureaus. Okay, this is a case right here. This lender did not report to all three bureaus. All right, so there's certain laws that we're not going to be able to exploit, like the accuracy law, because we're only going off one damn bureau. But there's different laws that we can use. How'd you even get my information? You had to get it from somehow, and I didn't give you permission. So that's a law, but we can't use an accuracy law. Does that make sense, India?
Yeah. Yes, it does.
Cool. All right. So I'm gonna skip past this one. Okay, perfect. Let's use this one. So client, on the left-hand side of this, you see account number, high balance, last verified, date, all this good stuff. All right. So client, how does this make sense? Let's look right here. Date of last activity, where it says, how could you beat the last time you were active was 4/16/31/11. Is that possible, client?
No.
India? Okay, that's not possible. Okay, cool. So India, did you open this account 4/6 or 4/1?
4/1.
Well, it doesn't really matter because they don't know. They don't know. And it's not your job to know that. It's the credit bureau's job to know this. Why? Because they were supposed to verify this before it hits your report.
Right.
Correct? Does that make sense, client? India?
Yes.
Okay.
That makes
So let's say this. Boom, boom, boom. Last day 60. We got late payments. We have late payments on here. Cool. So I don't understand why they have late payments when they don't know when you made your last payment. Here's 131, 131, 11. So that kind of tells me, yeah, no shit. They're gonna have late payments because they don't know when you actually made your last payment. Does that make
right.
sense? Okay.
Yeah.
Also, how much am I gonna pay? Let me know what if you just came and said, call this account, I'm gonna pay the whole balance, the past amount due, I'm gonna pay $488. Well, that might be wrong because right here it says 503. Once again, you don't even know how much my past due amount is.
Hmm.
What's going on? All these
Right.
things are inaccuracies. Okay. How much do I owe you? Well, balance owed is 7,800 or is it 7,700? It can't be both.
Right.
Make sense? Okay. After that, this is not a collection. Cool. So next thing that we're gonna point out to the client, this is in the same, these are all you're gonna point out, these are all different violations that we're pointing out. Also, client, let's just say if I was trying to go get a car, you were trying to go get a car, and you try to go get one in January, right? January 2025. If I pull Equifax only, remember we just saw that there was an account only on Experian because that lender only pulls Experian. Well, if I go to another lender that only pulls Equifax and I go in January, well, guess what? I'm denied because it says right here I can't pay my bills on time.
Right.
But if that lender would have pulled TransUnion, they would have approved me because it says you're paid up on time. You see that, India?
Yes, I do.
Cool. So, but India, why should it matter where they pull from? It's the same damn account. It should have the same damn information. Does that
Right.
make sense?
Yes.
So now, client India, that's another violation in the same damn account. When you start pointing all this stuff out to your client, they're gonna be like, "Whoa, I've never seen my report like this, and I've never had it broken down like this." Knocking down some more walls. Make sense? Let's
Yes.
keep it going. So for this one, late payments, you can use 15 USC 1666B as in boy. I will tag you in the list I put inside the community, and I categorize a lot of the laws. There's more laws out there that you can use, but I just gave you guys a bunch of laws and I categorized it for you. Okay.
Thank you. Okay.
I'll tag you in that post so you don't have to write these down. Oh shit, what did he say? No, you don't have to write these down. I will go
That's
tag
my
you.
ask. Thank you.
I know, I know, I know. So, because again, I don't want you having to focus on writing and trying to listen. I want you just to listen. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha,
Okay.
gotcha. All right, so let's keep on going. Boom, boom, boom. Affirm. Here goes another collection. Once again, this is not reporting on the other two bureaus, but it's a collection. So there are laws for collections. All right, you can't use the accuracy on this one, but you can use different laws to get that collection removed. Okay.
Okay.
Beautiful, beautiful. Let's keep on going. Here's another one. Okay, is this the same account? It is not. It's not. Okay. It's not. Let's keep on going. This one is a collection. All right. So this one again, you will probably show your client, depending on how many accounts they had, you'll probably show them like 5 accounts. And then you're going to tell them, like, if they had like 30 accounts, we're not going through all 30 negative items. No, we're not doing that. You're going to show them 5, and then you're going to tell them this stuff gets repetitive, client, but does this make sense on how to read it? They're going to say yes. Beautiful.
Yes.
So one thing we're going to look at right here is, once again, the date of last activity, 4/19, 4/1. Client, is that possible? India, is that
No.
possible? Okay, I didn't think so. Okay, India, is it possible that you open this 6/19 and then 6/1 at the same time?
No.
Okay, client, I didn't think so. So we're gonna go ahead and say they don't know when it was closed. So the close date is nothing, right? But account
Right.
status says open and closed. Huh.
Hmm.
So, India, if I ask you, what time does Walmart close? Is Walmart open right now? India, you would tell me, no, it's closed. Well, India, how do you know that? It closed at 9 o'clock. Got you. So, Equifax, is this account open or closed? Oh, it's closed. Ah, damn. Okay. When was it closed? Yeah, we don't know that.
Right.
Hmm. Hmm. Well, that sounds like you're guessing then, because even your counterpart who was reporting it says it's open. So I'm trying to ask you, well, when was it closed? Because it's kind of like, can you at least know that since you're saying it's closed? Yeah, we don't know that. I think that's inaccurate right there. Make
Right.
sense? Again,
Yes.
we need the utmost accuracy when it comes to our credit report, not picking and choosing what you report. If you report one thing, you report it all. Does that make sense, India?
Yes, that does.
Once again, that trust level is kind of going up with me, right?
Right.
Because I'm making sense and I'm making you say, damn, that makes sense. That trust level is going up. This is how you effectively close clients. You guys, I just let you, like Monique and all of them, I let them listen to me close a $5,000 client. I don't do credit repair anymore, but when I do, you're paying 5,000. And if you have a report like this, not much wrong on this report, I'm charging you 3,500 minimum. Why? Because I
Yes.
don't do credit repair anymore. I don't do it. But I know that I know how to close a deal. I know how to make you feel a lot more comfortable with me than somebody else. And then when I finish looking at your report, I'm gonna drive the nail in the coffin. I'm gonna do this live for you guys, but I'm gonna drive the nail in the coffin on why I'm so much different than everybody else. Okay, but let's keep on going. We'll get there.
Okay.
So let's keep on going. Boom, boom, boom. Here goes another one. All right, client. So this stuff is getting repetitive, right? Right. Okay,
Right.
got you. So this one right here. Boom, boom, boom. Once again, the last day of activity. Wrong, wrong, wrong. I mean, inaccurate. You see that, client? Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay. Once again, this says open and this says close. India, is it possible to have an open and closed account?
No.
Okay. When it's derogatory, how can that still be open? I don't think that. How can you have a collection, an open collection? So on the same bureau, TransUnion is saying this is a collection, but it's open. There is no possible way that you can have a open collection account. Does that make sense, India?
Yes, that does.
Beautiful. So this is another inaccuracy that we can use to point out another law that we can use to get this removed. Does that make sense, India?
Yes, that does.
Beautiful. Okay. Once again, if you're going to tell me one part of the story, you need to tell me it all. So again, where's my last payment? What was the last payment? When was that made? How come you can't tell me that? Well, probably because you aren't the original owner of this account. You don't have all the information of this account because you bought this account from a debt collector. You bought it from somebody else. They didn't sell you all of the original documents. So you don't have all the original documents, which means I didn't do no business with you. So again, if you can't prove if you can't show me everything about this account, then what are we talking about? Because that's not the utmost accuracy. Does that make sense, India?
Yes, that does.
Okay, let's keep on going. Let's keep on going. Boom, boom, boom. Here's another one. Close, but again, date reported. I don't care if it's a day off, it's off. Keyword off. It's off.
Okay.
I don't care if it's a penny off. If I go tell you I'm trying to make this payment and you can't tell me how much the payment is, that's the issue.
Right.
Because why are you reporting this then?
Right.
All right, so let's keep on going. And then that's the end of your report. So I would then ask you, client, are any of these tied to open accounts? Typically, they'll be able to tell you, okay, well, this was not. Why is there so many inquiries? Well, client, when you go apply for a vehicle, they shotgun your report all over, okay? Not trying to get the best rate for you, but trying to get the best rate for themselves. You did not. Now, when you went and applied, just for example, when you went and applied for this, when you went to Mitsubishi, whatever, just use an example, and you say, yes, I'll let you run my credit to see if I can get approved. Well, then when you left that dealership, you had Santander, Ally Financial, all these different places pulling your credit. India, was Ally Financial or Santander, were they in the room with you?
No.
Okay. When you signed that contract with Mitsubishi to pull your credit, were their names, Ally Financial, Santander, were their names on that contract?
No.
So why are they pulling your credit?
I don't know.
As you did not give them permissible purpose to pull your credit. So if you didn't give these extra places permissible purpose to pull your credit, then that was not authorized by you, Miss India. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So for those reasons, we can get these removed because again, you never gave these places permissible purpose to pull your credit. Okay.
Right.
Especially
Okay.
if these are not tied to open accounts, we can get rid of these. Okay, Miss India?
Okay.
Beautiful, beautiful. So we're going to scroll back up and now we're going to reiterate that this is your credit report, blah, 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 blah. Now, I'm just going to play it like you are trying to get funding. So we're going to tell them, all right, Miss India. So with me, how I do things a little different is communication is big on my part. India, have you ever heard of somebody saying, oh man, I paid this person to fix my credit and they just went ghost. I couldn't hear from them for a month or two. Have you ever heard about that?
Yes, I've heard about that.
Okay. So with me, I send my communication is big with me. So if you do hire me to do your credit, I actually send your letters off with tracking. India, have you ever heard of a stall letter? STALL.
No, I have not.
Beautiful. So a stall letter is basically the credit bureau saying that they got some disputes from you and they're not taking any action this month on these letters. India, a lot of times people you're supposed to send a copy of your ID, social security card, proof of address. Now, that is supposed to prove who the hell I am, right? Because you got a picture of me with my ID, state government issued, and then my social security card, proof of address. What other information would they need to prove it's you? Nothing. Right. You know? So what I do is, India, I actually give you a tracking number. Okay. Once you get that tracking number, you're going to track it like something like from Amazon. And put a pause right now. When I tell that person, you, India, when I tell you that I'm giving you a tracking number, that tells you that I'm working. So there is no asking, did he send something off? Did she send something off? Don't ask me that. Here's a tracking number. You don't ask me, did they get it? Shit, I don't know. Go track it. And then once it says delivered, now you do know that, yes, I am working and the ball is moving. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, unpause. So, India. So once you get this tracking number, you're going to track it like something from Amazon. All right, a package from Amazon. Have you ever ordered something from Amazon?
Absolutely.
There you go. I'm pretty sure you have. So, once it says delivered, what you're going to do is you're going to give a call to the 3 bureaus or whatever bureau that it says is delivered. You're going to call them and you're going to tell them that, hey, my name is India. I am not working with a credit repair company. I keep getting letters saying that you don't know who sent these letters. So I am calling you when it says it's delivered. I can give you the tracking number, and I want you to just process my letters right now. If they say, we can't, can I speak to a supervisor, please? Because I don't want this coming back, or I don't want another letter saying you don't know who sent these letters. They're going to transfer you to a supervisor. If they still say, ma'am, it's a little early, we're still going through it, because when they get the letters, they scan it, that shit goes in a pile. Okay. So you're going to tell them, okay, well, what I want you to do is I want you to put inside my file that I am not, my name's India. Do you need to know my favorite color, my shoe size, my first pet, my first teacher? What else do you need to know? Because I sent my ID, my social security card, my proof of address. So you have all that information. So besides that, let's get this out the way. Do you need any other information from me right now? No, that information suffices. That's good enough. Beautiful. Can you put in my file that I am not working with any credit repair company? It's actually me sending these letters. Can you do that for me? Yes, we can do that for you. Beautiful. Can you now? This is recorded, correct? Yes, it is. So if I get a letter saying you don't know who sent these letters, that's a sign of you saying that you're messing with me and you don't want to dispute the negative items that's not supposed to be on my report. That's you saying you do not want to dispute it. Does this make sense? A credit bureau, they will say yes. Beautiful. So now that I'm not going to say that's going to 100% stop those stall letters. Also, we can get them not certified. We can get a affidavit and all that type of stuff. But this is going to limit how frequent you get those stall letters. Does that make sense, India?
Yes.
Beautiful. So now right there, we'll put a pin. Right there, I'm teaching my client that A, there is no asking, am I sending your letters or am I working for you? There is none of that. B, that's showing your client that I know the back end of things, that how they mess with people. Because again, India, they can send this stall letter up to 4 times in a full calendar year. So yes, so in a whole 365 days, they can send it up to 4 times. That means realistically, that's killing 4 months of us disputing this negative items. Does that make sense, India?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that since we're talking, you don't have time just to waste. Is that true?
That is so true.
Beautiful. So I'm pretty sure this system will help you out to make sure that we limit how many times they can waste our time. Does that make sense, India?
Yes.
Beautiful. Pause. I don't know how many times I just asked her, does that make sense? Does that make sense? But India, for real, if you were needing me to do your credit, are you trusting me right now?
Yes, I'm trusting you right now.
Why? Because I made you say, damn, that makes sense in multiple different ways. All right.
Right.
And now I'm talking about the back end on what you should be doing if we did move together, if we did work together, on how to limit us wasting that time.
Right.
All right. Okay. Play. So after that, I will say, does this make sense? Cool. Now, a file like this, I'll give you a realistic one. So a file like this, I'm going now in my head, I already know what I'm going to say, but you play that role. So a file like this, now again, Miss India, I don't govern the credit bureaus, so I can't control them. But a file like this, you know what? I'm always the type of person who's going to give you the worst case scenario. Okay. So a file like this, if you can give me 8 months, if you can give me 8 rounds to get this done. Now, India, if I tell you I'm going to get you done in 5 months, but it takes me 8 months, you're gonna be very upset. Is that true?
Yes, that is so true.
But if I tell you it's gonna take me 8 months, but it takes me 5 months, you're gonna be really happy. Is that true?
Yes.
Got you. So I'm gonna tell you, hey, India, can you give me 8 months to get this done? If you can lock me in with 8 months, I'm more than positive I can beat that. But if I can't beat that, I will land at that 8 months. Okay. If this file, it shouldn't take me longer than 8 months. But if it does, we will revisit the next strategy or the next plan. But whatever I charge you today, we'll cut that in half. All right. Or we'll more than cut that in half if we have to go past 8 months. Is that fair, India?
That's fair.
Okay, cool. And then you guys can tell your price. For me, it's 3,500. But whatever you guys are charging at the moment, that's when you will say, okay, give me one more second just to go over your report. Just so I give you the best price. Ooh, you guys should already know how much you're gonna charge. But again, I want to give you the best price. So do. All right, cool. So India, I can lock you in for $2,000. Oh man, that's a lot. Okay. Man, you know what, India? I really do like talking to you, and you did tell me what you're trying to fix your credit for. Go get that house because you have kids. You're trying to go get some funding so you can start your business. I really don't do this often. Just because, being transparent with you, people who have late payments are late with making payments. And I don't ever want to be a victim of them not paying me on time, but I actually really do want to help you out. Really do want to get this done. Is that $2,000 upfront? Normally it is upfront, but since that is quite a bit for you to pay upfront, would a payment plan be sound good? Normally they will say, well, damn, yeah, okay, cool. So I can break that up into probably 3 to 4 payments. If we do go over 4 payments, if you need more than 4 payments, then the interest would start tacking on. Or you could do 3 payments, but if you need more than 3 payments, then that interest does tack on. You're not crazy, but it does tack on. But is that fair for you? Do you think you can swing that 3 to 4 payments?
I could swing something like that.
You can swing something like that. Okay, so if we had to do 4, 7, 9 payments, you know what, client, I'm willing to do that. Okay, for you, just so I can get you out the way. Boom. Now they don't know they're gonna sign up for fan bases. All right, fan bases. You send them that link. They pay that link. Now guess what? They pay Klarna back. They pay Afterpay back. Once they make that first payment, you get your full 2,000 up front. They're not paying you in payments. They're paying them back in payments. Make sense? So either way, I'm getting my money up front. I don't care. I'm getting my money up front. But you're going to chalk it up to, you're going to take a hit and say, I'm trusting you, client, to, make your payments on time. I don't really do this often because, again, people have late payments. They don't pay on time. I don't want to be a casualty to that type of payment stuff history. All right. So that's basically, you guys, in a nutshell, on how I used to do consultations. Okay.
So if because you're saying that it would actually be through Klarna or somebody, what if they don't get approved for that? Then what
Gotcha.
happens?
Great question. So then I would ask them, if we don't get them approved, then there is a way where you can do set it for subscription. Okay. Subscription, where it takes the money out automatically every 30 days. And I'll go through it and show you guys how to do that a little later. But it actually takes the money out automatically every 30 days. And you can set it for how many rounds or periods you want to go. So 4 periods, 7 periods, 10 periods, whatever. You would take that 2,000 and you would divide it by however many payments they want to do it for. So how many payments would you want to do? You can map out. Everybody should know how much they charge. Before you even start taking on clients, you should know, you know what? I did my homework. I did my numbers. I'm going to charge they butt around like $2,000. Cool. So then you should know, if it's 4 months, 4 rounds, 2,000 divided by 4. Or if it's 5, 6, 7, 8, do the math while you're talking to the client right now. Then you'll say, all right, client. So you say like 10 rounds. 10 rounds you would want to do it. All right, I'm gonna tack on that interest. But that's how that would be. Okay.
Okay.
Beautiful. Did anybody have any questions on how I did that? If that was cool on how I did that, put a 2 in the chat. Let me just see if that whole consultation made sense to everybody on how I was speaking to the client, why I was saying so many times, does this make sense? Does this make sense? Because you're getting in their head psychology, it's like their psyche or whatever on, damn, this person is knowledgeable first, teaching me something. If they've never seen like their credit report broken down like this, that's the first time they ever seen it like this. Like, oh my God, I've never seen it like this. Damn. And then you taught them how to read it. So bare minimum, client, I hope we do move forward together, client, but bare minimum, the reason why I wanted you on this call and you can bring it up on your side, India, is because I want, even if you don't move forward with me, India, I at least want you to know how to read your report. So I'm giving you something off the rip on how to read your report. Make sense?
Yes.
I promise you, make sense is in my vocabulary so strong because I used to say it all the time. But that needs to be in your guys' vocabulary on asking your client after every slight gem that you drop for them or that you teach them, you have to stop and say, does that make sense? Because first off, you want it to make sense to them. So if it doesn't, stop and explain more. But if it does make sense, you want them to, out of their mouth, verbally say, that does make sense. All right. Cool.